Greetings, friends, and welcome to the channel. I'm Mistress Luna, your guide through readings, heavily focused on the twin flame journey and soul connections. And today, we are going to be getting messages from the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, and have a conversation between the two. Now, if you don't resonate with the twin flame journey, that's okay, because whoever you resonate with, whether you resonate with the masculine energy or the feminine energies, you can take that as a message or a conversation between you and the person that you have on your mind, that of a connection that you want to know about. And I'll be using the tarot decks to set a scene for us, so we know what's going on, and it also can confirm who that person is that is on your mind. And then finally, I'll be using the Work Your Light Oracle deck to get some final messages, get some advice from Spirit for us. And then at the end, we will have initials and positive affirmations as well, which will, the initials will further confirm who we may be getting messages from. And it's going to be a shorter reading because it's not a pick a card reading, just a collective. With that, this week I did choose rose quartz for our... This little guy fell over. But I did choose rose quartz for the crystals to talk about, because this is a love reading, and I wanted to fill the room with the energy of love, and I've been in a very romantic mood lately, just very, very connected with my romance angels, if you will. They've been nipping at me a bit. So, and this is an exciting reading for me, because this is the first time that I will be using a deck from one of my good friends, Michelle from Rising Sun Oracle. She created many decks, but one of my favorites that I've been wanting to get for a long time is What He Didn't Say. So they're channeled messages directly from the Divine Masculine, and that's what I'm going to use for the masculine energies. And then I have the Elle key deck, which is she who in French, and that is going to be the messages from the Divine Feminine. And as I mentioned, the Work Your Light Oracle for some advice. The 3 tarot decks I'm going to use is going to also introduce a special way that I have started to do a reading. I have actually created a spread, which you may have noticed in a video that I recently uploaded, a little daily reading, which I'm going to be, sporadically doing here and there, when I wake up in the morning and I'm just feeling that, there's just messages that quickly need to be shared with you. So I hope you enjoy those as well. And below, obviously, will be the timestamps for the actual reading here, and then the initials and positive affirmations. at the end, and there'll be a channeled song in there, song or songs. Sometimes, even when it's not a pick a card reading, there's more than one that comes to mind and channeled from spirit to me. So the tarot decks that I'll be using will be the Gilded Tarot, the Everyday Tarot mini deck, and the Anne Stokes Legends deck. So I'll explain, as I do the reading, I'll explain the spread that I have created. And we'll paint a little picture, and we'll get some messages, and we'll have a conversation. And I'm feeling that this week, that's the most important messages to get out, is just really dive deep into this conversation about what our higher selves are wanting to say to each other on this journey. And the other thing is, I will have information below as well for Rising Sun Oracle, and her link to her Etsy shop there, so that you can look at lots of different things that she has. She also does jewelry, and I got this Buddha bracelet from her. I just absolutely love it. It's beautiful. So I thank you so much, Michelle. I really appreciate you, and I thank you so much for allowing me to showcase some of your work here. So with that being said, let's get into the reading. Okay, so welcome, friends. We're going to start with the tarot. So I am going to move these decks to give me some space to actually put the spread out. So we're going to Oracle deck here. And all right, so first we're going to get a description of the person that is on your mind. So we're going to do that with the Gilded Tarot. So I'm going to pick just a couple of cards. I'm going to shuffle, and Spirit, can you give us some information on who this person is for our friends watching today? Please, Spirit, who is the special person? Okay. Or information about the special person. So, a very dreamy person. Seven of Cups. So whoever this is a dreamer. Whoever this is a dreamer. So let's get one more card for this dreamer. Oh, okay, not all those cards, but we will take that one. Five of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles is a lot of times about loss, and I'm feeling here not only is this person a dreamer, but they may be lost in thought. They may be lost in their fantasies. I'm feeling that your person is definitely lost in the fantasy of you, my friends. They're lost in the fantasy of you. And bottom deck energy is the Hierophant. However, my friends, this person is very traditional, and they want to stick to that tradition, even though they're in their fantasy. When it comes down to the 3D, they're very traditional. They're very, that represents institutions like marriage, education, the law. So really, they're following in the 3D, in the physical world. This is somebody who's following that to the T. Being completely present and still in their mind behind that, I don't know if I want, a mask, but behind that mask of, I'm going to do everything traditionally. I'm going to throw myself into my life and just live it the way it's supposed to be done. While I have that mask on, I'm still going to get lost in thought, get lost in the fantasy of you, my friends. So now the second part of the spread, which I'm going to use the Legends deck for, is basically what's going on. What are the circumstances? What's happening with this person? What is their situation like? So this also may further confirm, who this person is and what their situation is. So Spirit, can we get some more information on this person? Oh, okay. That one wants to come out. So I'm going to show it to you in the upright, but it is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I'm feeling very much that they're not going with the flow. Somebody in this connection is not going with the flow. I'm not sure whether it is your person or if it's you or both, but somebody is not going with the flow. We'll get more as the spread comes out here. So, Spirit, can we get more information on this situation here? Ooh, okay. Aha, the Magician in the upright. So, someone also in this connection is manifesting their destiny. And you both could be doing that. And sometimes when we don't go with the flow, we're trying to push energies on the other person, and that's not going to necessarily get what we want, because we're, instead of going within and being present, we're not going with the flow and just pushing. So that's what I'm feeling. My friends, I'm feeling that somebody in this connection is doing that, whether it's you or your person. Spirit, can we get another card to give us some more context to what's happening here? in this connection? What is happening here in this connection? Ooh, whoa, okay, whoa, okay. No, it's this one. It is the Knight of Wands in the upright. So my friends, that's a very, it can be divine masculine, but this on the card is a female. And forgive my candle, it's been making some interesting crackling noises. So, and it's super windy outside too. We're actually having a huge snowstorm outside, so but yes, I'm feeling a very fiery, passionate person. Either your person has a fiery passion for you, or both. But I am feeling I'm hearing the divine masculine has a very, if you resonate with the divine masculine, I think I just lost my candle. Oh. Interesting. I shall return. Sorry about the jump there, but I wanted to relight the candle. It's less noisy too, so hopefully that stays. Now, I was talking about the Knight of Wands and the passion that I'm feeling. So, and I was going to say one or the other, but I'm really feeling both here. I'm really feeling both. Of course, your person, my friends, the person on your mind, is keeping it in here. They're keeping it in here. They're not expressing it. I'm really hearing that. Now, bottom deck energy is the Queen of Wands in reverse. I'll show it to you in the upright, just so you can see how beautiful she is. And so I'm going to place that right here, right in line with the other cards. So, I mean, so here's what I'm feeling, my friends. If you think about the job of the knight back in the day, they would protect their queen. They would protect their queen. And this is the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So I'm feeling that one of you is very protective over the other. So if you resonate with the Queen of Wands or with the Divine Feminine energy, I am getting the feeling that your person, if you feel they're your Divine Masculine, they're protecting you. They want to protect you. But let's get some clarifiers using the Everyday Tarot here. So let's clarify, Spirit, can we? The Wheel of Fortune. So this is the third row in this new spread I've created. But I was just guided by Spirit to do this one day, and it really is very interesting. And I like to use more than one tarot deck for it because some of the same cards can come out and show us messages that is like this, ooh, as some slip here. So these are meant to come out. But if we get duplicates, that is a confirmation from Spirit that this is a message that's important. So we've got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. I'll show it in the upright. We have the Four of Wands in the reverse. I'll show it in the upright. So right there, twin flame, just the fact that the Four of Wands showed up. And the Two of Swords in the upright. So decisions that need to be made. Yeah, there's decisions that need to be made, and I'm feeling that we can't have our for both parties involved here, for both parties involved, you and your person, unless you make a clear choice, a decision, your home life and the abundance that you want is not going to, you're not going to be able to go with the flow. So that's what's holding you up from going with the flow, is your indecision or their indecision. It may not be you, it may be them. There is an indecision. Now, can we clarify, Spirit, the Magician? Please, Spirit, can we clarify? Okay, all right. Okay, that's too many. I am going to just take this one. The Knight of Pentacles in the upright. So, this is a different knight that we have. However, they're the slowest moving knight in the deck. And I'm feeling that one of you does know that you're pushing too much. And it's slowing things down. It's slowing things down. So because of the push, and what I'm learning in the twin flame journey is that the more you push, the more they run. It is the energy dynamic between the divine masculine and divine feminine, or divine feminine and divine masculine. The more the divine feminine pushes, the more the divine masculine runs away. And so I'm feeling, we're being called to slow down. Slow down, my friends. Just slow down. Go within. And then the true magical powers, which is just science undiscovered, but that true, the true magic really happens when we slow down and go within. Can we get a clarifying card for the Knight of Wands here, Spirit, please? Clarify the Knight of Wands. Sticky energy. Okay. All right. I'm feeling this one. Seven of Wands in the reverse. I'll show it in the upright, but it did come out in the reverse. So I'm feeling that this person, your person, or whoever is the protector, in this, in your dynamic, is being called, because they are protecting, but they're being called to step back a little bit, to not be so defensive. I'm feeling that that there's a defensiveness that has been put up, and it's in the reverse to remind your person or whoever the protector is to not. The protection is okay, absolutely. I mean, I'd love to be protected by the one I love. But I also love my freedom. And there's got to be a balance of that. So being overprotective is almost just as harmful as not protecting at all. So feeling called to say that in this situation here. So bottom deck energy for this is the Four of Swords in the upright. So very contemplative energy, very much goes right along with the Seven of Cups. Going into the fantasy world, going into the constructs of the mind. And our mind, my friends, is, when it comes to the twin flame journey, especially, is not our friends. And we can really get carried away with our thoughts, and it can really blind us to who we really are deep down inside. So, and that can make us lost. Now, one of the things I like to do is look underneath the next few cards on the bottoms of the decks to see if there's any matches or anything to what's already out. Four of Pentacles. So we've got the Five of Pentacles, but it's very much about hoarding and the world. And maybe not hoarding as so much as holding back. Like the picture is of hoarding, but when we hoard something, like we're holding back, or we're holding things back from others. Now, underneath the Queen of Wands here, we've got the Tower in reverse, the Seven of Wands in the upright this time. So that actually says to me that, and where it was underneath the Queen of Wands, that one is being overprotective and someone is being called, the Divine Feminine, to not be as, or to be more protective, I should say, to be more protective. But I'm hearing more protective of your own heart. Be protective of your heart. So if you resonate with the person that's being protected by your person, then Spirit is calling you to make sure that you're protecting yourself. And underneath the Hierophant here, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. So 6 of Pentacles in the upright is usually about giving. And so once again, keeping, and this is in line with your person, and more information about them, they're keeping to themselves. They're keeping to themselves. The Tower again. Now, was it? No, it was underneath the Queen of Wands. Now, that's in the reverse, and the one here is in the upright. So, both you and your person, well, your person has had a Tower moment. Your person has had a Tower moment. And they're not through it yet. They're not through it yet. They've just gone through it, and they're still freshly wounded, my friends. Your person is still freshly wounded by a Tower moment. Whereas you, I feel you, my friends, had your Tower moment, and now you're starting to heal. You're starting to heal, which is also why Spirit says you'll protect your heart. It's still healing. And sometimes we protect others and project things on others so that we don't think about what we're going through and that the work we need to do, we're just going to work on somebody else, take care of somebody else instead of take care of ourselves. And your person may be doing that right now. So, but we're going to get some messages, and we're going to have a little bit of a conversation between divine counterparts, or just you and your person, whoever you resonate with. We're going to start with the divine masculine. So let's, and I'm going to keep the spread out here just to get, to keep, some of the picture that we've painted out here. So Spirit, can we get a message from the divine masculine, please? A message from the divine masculine for our viewers, please. Whoops. Okay. Well, that went on the floor. Oh, we've got a couple of them. You feel like home, and the 4 of Wands is in the reverse here. So yeah. I mean, that's why. My friends, the divine masculine, his feminine feels like home to him. And he wants that more than anything. Something deep is moving within me. I do not have the words to explain it, nor do I know what is happening to me, but I know you do. So the divine masculine knows where to go. That's what he's saying. He knows. He knows that his feminine is the one who is the key to it all, So let's get a response from our divine feminine. Spirit, can we get a response from the divine feminine to these messages? Okay, feeling this one. She who guides. Mepulta. New path, guide, renewal. So the divine feminine is ready for the home, for the life that she's ready to guide him home. She's ready to guide him home. She's opening up the path. The divine feminine is opening up the path for the divine masculine. Absolutely. And she wants the divine masculine to know she's opening that path. Spirit, can we get another message from the divine feminine in response to the messages from her divine masculine? She who dreams. Isra. Escape dreams fantasy. So your person, so you could be the divine masculine watching, and your person is the person this was about, because the divine feminine here is definitely in her fantasy, in her mind. But I'm also seeing that because she's able to tap into her inner world, she's able to bring the divine masculine home and able to show him what he doesn't know, what he can't explain. She does. She knows, and she's going to guide him there. And she's going to, that's what it is. If your person is the divine masculine, then divine feminines are saying that I'm going to be that dreamer just like you, because that's where we will meet. We will meet in our dreams. You're dreaming, and she's just acknowledging that is this new path. The new path to each other is through their dreams. So now I'm going to flip it and get a message from the divine feminine, and then have the divine masculine respond to it. So Spirit, can we get one more message from our divine feminine, please? Oops, come on. Divine feminines are being tight-lipped tonight. Or today. She who rises up, empower, uplift, and elevate. So the divine feminine is ascending here, and she wants the divine masculine to know that she's rising. She's ascending and awakening, and she wants her divine masculine to know that ascension is happening. In Spirit, can we get a response from the divine masculine in response to this ascension that's happening with his divine feminine? Feeling this one. I allowed outside parties to interfere with our connection. I permitted key differences to cause our separation. I let you go when you were willing to fight to hang on. So my friends, this is saying that the divine masculine knows that his feminine is ascending. He knows that she's ascending and uplifting and elevating and awakening. But he didn't go along with her. He didn't go along with her. He wishes he had. He wishes he had. So the divine masculine does wish that he had gone with his divine feminine as she was ascending. That didn't happen. And now this situation is happening. Someone's protecting too much. Someone's not protecting enough. You know, things are moving really slow. And people are not going with the flow. I feel on both ends, you know, it's really hard to go with the flow with each other because the feminine is way ahead of the masculine, and he knows it. He knows it. So in this conversation, the masculine acknowledges the feminine's presence as and awakening as something he definitely needs to go towards. As she goes within, he goes towards her. And that's the way it should be. And they're meeting in dreams. They are meeting in dreams. So that may resonate for some as well. So finally, I'm going to get a couple of oracle cards from Work Your Light Oracle as final advice from Spirit. Spirit, can we get some advice from you for this connection? Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Absolutely, my friends. That's what's going to There goes my candle. That's what's going to keep the candle, the flame alive between divine masculine and divine feminine, between you and your person. Change your energy, raise your vibration. Do for you. Do what makes you feel good, and everyone will benefit. Spirit, can we get one final message here? Whoop, okay. Well, okay. Spirit literally threw this one at me. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Once ascension happens on both parties, and they realize that if you're on the twin flame journey and you realize that you are in union, that is when everything is so peaceful. Heaven is right there. Because you go within divine feminine and the divine masculine is pulled in with you. So if you resonate with the divine feminine, keep pushing forward on that. Go with the flow more. Go within and don't be overprotective, but remember not to forget to put the right protection. And the more that these energies become neutral, the more flow that we go with, the more heaven on earth we create. And with that, my friends, I feel that's a perfect place to end the reading. Of course, I would love you to stay to see some initials and positive affirmations. And if this is where we're parting ways, please take my sincere thank you and gratitude for being part of my soul tribe and being part of my community and of our community that we're creating. And know that each and every one of you is important to me. And please, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you continue to come along with us on this journey as we go together. And please take care of you for me. Welcome back, friends. If you stayed to see some initials and positive affirmations, so glad that you did. And let's begin. So let's get some initials first. All right. All right. So we have a Y. A lot of us are asking why. A lot of us are asking why. We have a J. Well, I'm already seeing a word, and it is a name, joy, because we have an O. So, joy. So you may know a joy, or we have a G. And we have an N or a Z. We have an S. We have a U. Sung. Is that? No, I think it's sang, but I'm not sure if that is a word. But we've got sun. We've got sun. We've got sun. We've got joy. We've got G. X. V. Another J. We've got a P. PQ. Mind your P's and Q's is what I'm hearing. And we've got another Z or an N. And we have another X. So only a few that I'm seeing, but it's funny, after I do these videos, sometimes I'll see words and letters that mean things that I didn't point out in the actual reading. So quite interesting how that happens. But of course, these are timeless, so there could be initials that if you stumble upon this reading again at another time, there may be more meaning to some of these letters. So, well, there's also, if this is an N, Jon, Jog. So someone may like to jog. But out of all of this, that why right there, I feel like there's so many of us are like, why? Why is this happening? What's going on? But I will tell you, it is divinely guided. And then we've got US. So, us. Us. But, there's with the double J's and the double X's, they're in the double N's or double Z's, there could be double initials in first, middle, last name of the person on your mind. So, with that, let's get some positive affirmations. Okay. I'm going to try to dig deep here. All right. So we have the world. We have you are not alone. Never give up. And finally, be brave. Absolutely, my friends. Be brave. Be resilient. And with that, I feel that that's where our readings, our information today is going to end. But all the answers lie within you, my friends. I'm very called to tell you that. No matter what, the most important answers to your questions are within. I do enjoy that you come to my table and allow me to shed some light as well, but you are in control. And sometimes your mind will make you feel and think otherwise, but that's why it's so important in any of my readings to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if you liked the videos, like it, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you are aware of when more content that I do comes your way. And with that, peace be with you. And remember, you are always in control of your own destiny.